I'm Dr. Jorson Fernandes. When I started off, we were a family wherein we had about 6 children. I was the only son and I had 5 sisters to be looked after by my mother. My father was sailing on board the ship. He was a chief steward cum purser. Thereafterwards, he left his sea life and he started ship chandling. That is what my father was till the end, and then when he retired, he came back home. For us, once I finished my basic schooling at Our Lady of Health High School in Cuncolim, that's the parochial school of our own very church in Cuncolim, I went up to the Chogli College for my higher secondary in science in 11th and 12th. I completed there, and from there on I joined into medicine at the Goa Medical College. I completed my MBBS, I did my internship. Thereafterwards, I did my diploma in otorhinolaryngology. That is DORL in ENT, so I'm basically an ENT surgeon. And then subsequently I did my associate fellowship in industrial health. My life into politics is something that people always ask. Being a doctor, being a professional who was into service for the mankind, how did I get into politics? I would love to take up right from the time when we had the industrial pollution in our state of Goa and in our village of Cuncolim. We had no participation from the MLA then, despite the people asking him for help to see that the pollution ends up. We had 2 very important industries which were polluting the industrial belt, as well as the groundwater, as well as the air. And the 2 industries were Sunrise Zinc and the Nicomet Industries. So what I did was I asked our people to get in touch with the concerned MLA then, and I said we'll take it forward. Finally, the participation and the response that we had was a lukewarm response, and that is what propelled me and pushed me to take off into politics, because I realized that there is a void being created and the people of my village need to be saved. They cannot go through this misery. I contested the elections in 2007 because I felt that if I don't do it, the same rogues will be coming back all over again and it will be the same old story. So I wanted to put a wind up to that same old story. So we took up the whole agitation to an extent that my letter that was written to the Goa bench of the Bombay High Court, they recognized it, they converted it into a public interest litigation, and we had to fight it in the court, and then subsequently the 2 industries were being closed. What we see today is the divisive forces. If you look into our culture of our whole of the country, if you look into the ethos of our country, which our forefathers have given, we are people who love to live together as a very cohesive team. In our state of Goa, we celebrate Christmas, but along with us as Catholics, we will have even the Hindus celebrating Christmas. I remember we used to say even Aartis when we were small, and there are Hindus who would say our Catholic prayer also sometime whenever they used to come to our home. That has been the well-knit team that we have got of all people of different religions living together. The people who are going into the political arena have got absolutely no idea why they are going there. They have got no objectives, they have got no mission, and there is no vision. They are blind people, blind politicians. That's how I would put them up as. How are they going to learn what they have to do for the state of Goa when they do not have even the basic education? And if without that knowledge, you can't do anything further. So the 3 important criteria that you require is, 1 is the knowledge, the second one is the skills, and the third one is the attitude, the will to do, the passion to go about. I have the passion to do it. I need to develop the skills a little bit by amalgamating myself with the people, and I've done that as we were activists. and I must have the knowledge of the subject. There are people who don't have the knowledge of the subject, but they're sitting into the ministries making a mess for the state of Goa and making it a mess for the people of Cuncolim, as well as making a mess for our Goan people. Service to mankind is the best work of our life, because that is what I have seen all throughout myself. As I pass away from this world, what I have done good is what will be remembered by the people of Goa, and that's what is they are going to cherish for the remaining time when I'm not there into this world.